Hi everybody, welcome to Norm's Diner here in West Hollywood, Los Angeles, California on La Cienega Boulevard. Googie architecture, if you're not familiar with it, is a playful riff on classic mid-century architecture. Googie architecture is characterized by bold geometric shapes, upswept roofs, daring colors, neon lights, large glass windows, and large open spaces. We're going to go inside today, take a look around, and you'll see that it lives up to all of those characteristics.
You walk in, the smell of sizzling bacon and burnt toast hits you like a truck. Norm's, a relic, a time capsule, a neon-lit beacon of greasy spoon glory. It's a place where the sun never sets and the coffee's always hot. The pancakes, always fluffy. A place where the waitresses know your name, or at least the usual you order. The Formica booths, the orange vinyl seats. It's all a bit faded, a bit worn, but it's part of the charm, isn't it? Norm's isn't just a diner, it's an institution. It's a place where the dreamers, the doers, and the down and out come together over a plate of greasy food. It's a place where you can find solace or a quick bite before your next gig.
Johnny's Coffee Shop opened in 1956 and was designed by architects Louis Armet and Eldon Davis, two well-known architects for the Googie architectural style here in Los Angeles, California. They also were the architects of Norm's Diner on La Cienega, which we saw earlier in the video. Of course, you can see behind me there are chain link fences going, and it looks like a lot of construction here on Wilshire Boulevard. And that's because Johnny's is about to be torn down and be no more. We're gonna lose one of the quintessential Googie architectural sites here in Los Angeles to make way for the Los Angeles Underground Metro coming through the Wilshire Boulevard corridor. If you're a movie buff, you've probably seen Johnny's Cafe in a few movies, such as Volcano, starring Tommy Lee Jones, Gone in 60 Seconds, starring Nick Cage, and of course The Big Lebowski, starring Jeff Bridges. The dude abides. Unfortunately, Johnny's has not been in business for a number of years, well over a decade. It was acquired by the Gold family, the owners of the 99-cent store, back in 2013. In 2016, they converted it to a campaign headquarters on the West Coast for Bernie Sanders as presidential candidate. Observation deck is closed to the public until further notice. Rats. This is my favorite location of all the Googie locations, and I was hoping we were going to get a chance to see it. Go up to the observation deck and take in probably the most special of all the remaining Googie architectural sites here in Los Angeles. Right now, believe it or not, we're at Los Angeles International Airport, LAX, and this is the theme building constructed in 1959 and is located right here in the center of Los Angeles International Airport. We actually hear more cars than we do airplanes at the moment, but let's just walk out here a little bit and try and take in some of the edifice. You will be amazed. It looks like we're going to have to make our way around the airport to some different parking lots in order to get a better view of the theme building, which is obstructed by some new construction and just generally inaccessible in terms of finding a good spot to appreciate it. But I think here, if we go out on this level, we're going to have some luck. Looking good. As you can see behind me, here at Los Angeles International Airport, the theme building in the center of the airport is one of the most bombastic and over-the-top examples of Googie architecture here in Los Angeles.
It's a curious thing, this building. A testament to human ambition, or perhaps, maybe, just a bit of mid-century madness. Either way, it's a strange and wonderful sight. A reminder that sometimes the most interesting places are the ones that don't quite make sense.
All right, so that's the radical space-age Googie architecture here at LAX, Los Angeles International Airport. Let's get on down the road to our next Googie site. So here we are in Beverly Hills, California, and we're at the 76 gas station on Santa Monica South. And I gotta tell you, this Googie architectural site is impressive in its own special way because it's just a single roof that covers the gas station. We're gonna check this out. This particular piece of Googie architecture is truly strange in that it stands alone as it's just strictly a roof that covers a gas station. There's not much more to it, but it is unique, and a very unique way, maybe, perhaps, to fill up your gas tank if that's something you're interested in. Having a futuristic, roof-styled experience while you fill up your gas. I gotta be honest with you, I don't really know what to say about this place. It is a true piece of art, an odd piece of art, and very unique here in Beverly Hills. All right, so that'll wrap it up here at the 76 station in Beverly Hills, California. Let's move on to our next Googie architecture spot. I'm standing out front of the Bob's Big Boy restaurant here in Burbank, California. Beautiful downtown Burbank. Just like the amazing Kreskin used to say. Anyway, this happens to be one of Jay Leno's favorite restaurants when he was working The Tonight Show, which just happens to be down the street before it moved to New York City. And tonight is Friday night, which is a special night here at this particular Googie architecture site here in Los Angeles, and that's Auto Night. So we're gonna see some classic cars that are on display. Lots of enthusiasts are gonna be here tonight, and we're going to enjoy the Googie architecture along with car culture, which is also an integral part of the Googie architecture scene, as it was designed to attract motorists into the different restaurants and coffee shops with this particular stylistic form of architecture. So let's go check it out. Oh, and I also forgot to mention, this particular Bob's Big Boy here in Burbank, California is also a favorite spot of surrealist director David Lynch. He called this place home for 7 years, where every day, believe it or not, he came to drink a milkshake and write down creative ideas on napkins of all things. So, you have that.
Cruising down the boulevard on a Saturday night, jukebox jumping, feeling so right. Drive-in diners, neon lights aglow. In your arms, baby, I lose control. You make my heart take, it contain with every look. You drive me insane, rocking and rolling, loving the air. With you beside me, there's nothing that can bear. Kick like spurs in that 50s beat. soft top jeans and leather to sleep. Hands on the wheel, rev it up, we go. A backseat whispers, taking it slow. You make my heart can't keep it contained with every look. You got me insane, rocking and rolling, love and care. With you beside me, there's nothing to compare. Nothing your bride, I don't know. As they say where to go. Look, men, what I see. And in tight by say to me. Hurry, you got to take. Rockin' way you're playing, never saw repeat. Tapping things to the rhythm, can't stay in the seat. Yup, shake, share, and the entire flow. Every moment's magic, time and slow. You make my heart dance, keep it contained with every look. You drive me insane, rockin' and rollin', love and care. With you beside me, there's nothing to compare. As we ride to the dawn, laughter fills the car. With you in my arms, we come so far.
Bob's Big Boy in Burbank is more than just a diner. It's a Hollywood stage, a place where the silver screen meets the greasy spoon. This iconic establishment is a vestige of 50s Americana and has played host to countless celebrities from the Rat Pack to modern-day stars. The Beatles in all their mop-top glory once graced its booths, savoring classic American fare. David Lynch, the enigmatic filmmaker, was a regular, often seen scribbling notes on the iconic red checkered napkins. And let's not forget the countless actors, directors, and producers who have fueled their creativity with its hearty burgers and milkshakes. It's a place where the ordinary meets the extraordinary. A place where you might find yourself sitting next to a famous face, or simply enjoying a quiet meal. It's a time capsule, a piece of Hollywood history, and a damn good diner.
So here we are at Mel's Diner, which is one of the quintessential Googie architectural sites and chains in Los Angeles. There's one in Hollywood and there's one here in the San Fernando Valley. And this one is the bee's knees, ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to Googie architecture. It's got all the right ingredients. In addition to serving great food, it has the upswept roofs, the open spaces, the neon light signs, and a great 1950s futuristic diner automotive environment to dine in. So let's go inside and get ourselves a meal.
Well, the night is young, yes, the stars are bright. She's dancing under the moonlight, watch her side. I got a secret that I just can't hide. I'm falling for, won't you be my bride? Oh, side, can you see you and me? Let me feel, holding me.
Wolfman Jack, the name alone conjures images of late-night radio, leather jackets, and a voice that could shake the foundations of a small town. The walls of Mel's Diner are an enduring museum of Americana, a shrine to a bygone era. But the real treasure here is the atmosphere. It's a place where time stands still. A place where you can escape the hustle and bustle of modern life and lose yourself in a simpler time. It's a place where you can feel the spirit of America and a place where the past and the present collide. Mel's Drive-In was catapulted to cinematic fame in George Lucas's American Graffiti. This nostalgic film captured the essence of a bygone era, and Mel's, with its iconic sign and classic diner fare, became a symbol of youthful rebellion and carefree nights. I know what you're thinking. You order a turkey club at Mel's? A turkey club? Really? A towering, flavorless behemoth of processed meat, limp lettuce, and mayonnaise-soaked bread? You couldn't summon the courage to order a simple cheeseburger, a culinary masterpiece of grilled beef, melted cheese, and a soft bun? Ah, the Turkey Club, a misunderstood masterpiece. The Turkey Club stands tall, a beacon of underrated deliciousness. It's a symphony of textures and flavors, a dance of savory and salty. The crisp lettuce, the smoky bacon, the juicy turkey, all held together by a blanket of creamy mayo. And the fries, a perfect counterpart, crispy on the outside, soft on the inside, and salty to the core. Beneath the surface of George Lucas's blockbuster success lies a restless mind. He's a true auteur. He's a visionary who has shaped the course of popular culture, a man who dared to dream and then brought his dreams to life.
So if you want to experience Googie architecture in style while eating a lovely meal, I suggest you come here to Mel's Diner in San Fernando Valley on Ventura Boulevard. It's the best Googie example you're going to find operating today in Los Angeles. Alright, so I just found out what the story is behind our dear friend Bob here and how he lost the top of his head. It's a grisly story, and hopefully I'll be able to get the video off Instagram to show you guys in this video. Yeah, so let's take one more look at him. So the story about how Bob lost his head is a auto accident that involves a fire hydrant flying about 60 feet. Somebody was coming down Firestone Avenue here in Downey at a very high rate of speed, hit the fire hydrant, and the fire hydrant flew like a projectile missile right into Bob's head and took the top of his head off. So you can see that fire hydrant has been replaced, but a car hit it and the fire hydrant went flying all the way over there. And if I can get the video to show you all, you'll see just exactly what happens to Bob's head that fateful night. So yes, that's exactly right. Bob's head was knocked off by the fire hydrant, and they came up with a clever idea, being the middle of October here in Downey, California, just outside of Los Angeles, to put brains inside his partially decapitated head in honor of the Halloween spirit. I think it works pretty well. The reflections reflected in the big glass windows is exactly what the architects had in mind, to capture the beautiful sunsets of Southern California and reflect them back at us, reminding us of just how beautiful it is here and just how beautiful sunsets can be. All right, let's head in.
Bob's Big Boy Broiler in Downey, California is an architectural marvel, a prime example of Googie architecture that has seen it all. From its humble beginnings as Harvey's Broiler to its second incarnation as Johnny's Broiler, which curiously then became a used car dealership for a brief and troubled stint before returning to its iconic status, now as Bob's Big Boy Broiler. While the food might be a bit nostalgic, the service is friendly, and the ambiance is undeniable. It's a place to step back in time and indulge in a bit of kitsch. It's more than just a diner. It's a symbol of a time when daily life was unvarnished and a good burger and a milkshake could solve any problem.
All right, so that's going to do it for us here at Bob's Big Boy Broiler in Downey, California. If you're in the area or you like Bob's Big Boy and you want to check out some Googie architecture, come on down, get yourself a good meal, and enjoy the ambiance and the historical Googie architecture of Southern California. All right, gang, here we are in Downey, California at the world's oldest McDonald's. This particular location has not changed since the McDonald's brothers opened this franchise location in 1953. Let's go in and have a look at the spectacular fast food Googie architecture that is this McDonald's location. All right, so it actually looks like today they're resurfacing the parking lot, making the paint job nice for the parking places, gussying the place up for us. So here we are. This is the McDonald's Googie architecture. All right, so also here at the McDonald's in Downey, you're gonna find a McDonald's History Museum. It's kind of fun. It's a little kitsch. It's a little tchotchke. Here on display is the multi-mixer milkshake maker that Roy Kroc was selling to fast food restaurants or hamburger joints when he stumbled across the McDonald's brothers McDonald's restaurants. And it was the historical intersection of Roy Kroc and the McDonald's brothers when Roy Kroc was selling the multi-mixer milkshake makers. That's almost a tongue twister. I challenge you at home to try and say that. When he was selling these multi-mixer milkshake makers, he met the McDonald's brothers and later went on to forge the McDonald's global franchise we know today. And in the museum, you can see some of the old toys, like the Hamburglar, stuffed. Ronald McDonald, stuffed. Here and here, different iterations of them. Some of the food packaging of history bygone. 15 cents a hamburger, we'll never see those days again.
Because she just recently gave $80 million.
The old McDLT, the hot side stays hot and the cool side stays cool packaging, marketing gimmick. Right there, you can see that. As you can see, it's kept the traditional flavor. You've got the walk-up windows to order, and then I guess in the past you would eat on some tables that were out front, or maybe take the food to your car or take it entirely to go. But you can see it hasn't changed since it began. All right, everybody, thanks for joining me here at McDonald's. That'll wrap up our Googie architecture tour of Los Angeles. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace out.